Yo, what's up, everybody? Good to see you all. It's been so long. I've missed you, but I'm back briefly, if just for a moment. This video, it would not be fair of me to not post this video today. We are running a 20% discount at thedolcediet.com on our 4-week and 12-week online weight loss programs. So when I say weight loss hack is the title of this video, that's not clickbait. What we're doing is we are giving you a 20% discount if you choose to use our 4-week or 12-week online diet and exercise membership plan at thedolcediet.com. It's available on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop, and the new app is about to drop for members of the site. Again, promo code is NEWME, all one word, NEWME, all one word. Promo code NEWME at thedolcediet.com will give you 20% off, which is the highest discount we have ever offered. I wanted to share that with you guys because I posted it, or I mentioned it on the live Instagram feed, and it would not be fair for me to only tell them and not to tell you guys, our loyal YouTube community. That being said, let me answer a couple of your questions, but I know I've been gone for almost a month, and there's a good reason. You might be able to tell by the background, this is not Las Vegas. That's right. We bought our dream house, a beautiful beach house in New Jersey, and life can not be better. But I'm going to break it down for you. It's not all what it seems. So I use this downtime to develop more content for you guys, how you can actually take your health and fitness goals and cross that over to life goals, finance goals, relationship goals. And that's going to be more content that comes in September. So for today, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm just going to answer your questions, fitness questions. I got about 10 minutes right now. We got the kids out in the backyard. We're about to walk on across to the beach and do the whole thing. The whole reason we moved here was exactly to do this. Walk out our front door, stand on the beach, go to the park, walk up for a cup of coffee. Heaven, baby. We actually bought our own little piece of heaven. Not financed, bought. And that's another part of the conversation that we're going to be having this month. Changing the game, flipping the script, how to control your life forever. So that being said, thedolcediet.com right now is running a 20% discount. Promo code NEWME, NEWME, the largest discount we've ever offered. We're not email blasting it. We have no images. We're not posting about it. I'm only sharing it with you guys, people that I talk to. That's our YouTube channel, and that's our Instagram Live. You're not going to see it simply because the site is now so successful. We don't have to run promos and discounts. When I do that, I'm only doing that to just share with you guys and give back to you. And I'm happy to give back to you right now through free content, answering as many questions as I can for the next 10 minutes for free. Tomorrow I'll answer more. And on Tuesday, I will be back to 1 full hour per day of free content for you guys. And you know how I do. I answer every question as they are asked. I don't pull any punches. I tell you the truth. People pay thousands of dollars for my time to do such things, and I am happy to share it with you right now. Dante says, what up, Dante? Roman, where you been? I kind of alluded to it now, but we've been making moves here, big things. We got the Dolce Diet and Fitness Center in Las Vegas running. We have a new one opening up on the East Coast. We have one in Chicago, one down in Florida. Our fitness centers are exploding right now. That's awesome. The online membership program at thedolcediet.com is the most successful on the planet, simply because we produce better results than any other program out there. And my team is active 7 days a week working with you guys. No other system can say that. And here I am, the owner, right, the face of the product, and I'm actually talking to you guys live right now for free. Look at everybody else out there. What are they doing? Not this, I'll tell you that. So lots of good stuff. Shandar says 3 weeks to shredded for life. Hell yeah. Mike Lee, mazel tov on your new house. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that so much. It's been awesome. Tips for speeding up metabolism. You know, we can debate whether or not we can speed up metabolism, but that's not the point of it. What we're looking for here is metabolic efficiency. And by that, what we need to do is get structured on your meal timings. The body loves predictability. It loves schedules. With the schedule, with predictability, then we can eliminate variables and we can analyze progress. So what I would like for you to do is I'd like for you to start eating about the same type of meals in about the same type of quantity at about the same time per day, every day. By doing that, you'll start to see, are you gaining weight? Are you losing weight? Are you getting stronger? Are you getting weaker? Do you look better? Do you look worse? Do your clothes fit better? Do they fit worse? With that being said, we get metabolic efficiency. That's more important than, quote, speeding up your metabolism. And I can debate that same point. I can take both sides. We're not going to do that. Think about efficiency. If you can measure it, you can improve it. That's all we're trying to do. So what I would suggest for you, simply go to thedolcediet.com, join our 4-week or 12-week online diet and exercise plan, completely scripted, personalized for you. And that's exactly what we do. We build you that schedule, the perfect schedule for you, where we know we have the IP, the intellectual property of experience to build you forward. And that's what the system does. If you don't have the time to do that right now, you're not ready to join the DolceDiet.com, that's fine. I want you to make sure you have that structure and follow that structure so you can start making informed decisions of how to make progress. I'm not talking around the point. That's the honest answer. Anybody that tells you to start taking these stim products or start doing HIIT training or gives you these other, kind of weird fringe, throwaway tips, they're not actually helping you. They're just giving you, talking points. That's not what it's about. I'm trying to educate you guys when I speak. Please try that and let me know. Dante, Mike, I want a nutrition plan to remain around the same weight so I don't have to buy a new tailored suit every time. Can I do that on your website? Mike Lee, 100%. That's the 12-week Living Lean and 3 weeks to Shredded plan. Start with the 8 weeks of Living Lean. That's a body recomposition program in that you're not trying to gain body weight. You're not trying to lose body weight. You're recompositioning your current body weight, which simply means we're trying to add 1 pound of muscle and lose 1 pound of fat. Add 2 pounds of muscle, lose 2 pounds of fat. It's a recomposition program. You'll see your PRs, your personal records go up. You'll typically see your blood work improve. If you're working with a doctor, you should be working with a doctor. You should be getting your blood work done every 3 months. We do talk about that extensively. You'll see all aspects, all measurable aspects of your health, of your fitness improve on the Living Lean program. With that, you also have the option to transition at no cost into the 4 weeks of 3 weeks to Shredded, because now you really want to tighten it up. That's available to you also. That is at thedolcediet.com, Mike Lee. And if you have any questions about personalizing it even further, you can always email us at support@thedolcediet.com or simply click the contact button inside your personal dashboard. Our team is always available to answer your questions. Make sure you use that promo code today, NEWME, N-E-W-M-E, all one word, and you'll save 20%. That's awesome. Nan, I weigh 64 kgs and my boxing coach wants me to get down to 60, but when I have to cut food and train more, I feel really bad. Would it be better if I fight at my natural weight, even if I'm fighting bigger guys? Nan, I always want my athletes to fight at or near their natural weight. That doesn't mean 60 or 64 is ideal for you. What I would like for you to do is follow a structured nutrition plan for at least the next 4 weeks, and let's see where your body lands. Can we recomposition you? Can we add a little more lean muscle tissue and make you a bigger version of yourself at this current weight class? Or can we lose a little non-functional body weight? You're only talking 8 or 9 pounds or so, 4 kgs. You can probably lose that through non-functional muscle, get down to the lower weight class, make it your walk-around weight, and even add 1 pound or 2 pounds of lean muscle tissue. That's very possible. You can likely do that with our 4-week program at thedolcediet.com. David Cosgrove, how you doing, man? You stand 5'10" and sit at 200 pounds. I'm 25 and 185 pounds at 5'10", but can't get past it. Do you think it's my age? I eat similar to you. Well, when I was 25, I actually was up around 280 pounds as a powerlifter. Not suggesting you do that right now, but you're 185, 5'10". I'm assuming that you're drug free. With that, you can definitely increase your muscle mass. I actually have a video on this channel that says the best way to gain muscle. And what we do is we talk about a 3-day full body split in which you train your entire body Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's a hybrid from our squats and steak program. What that does, it takes into account muscle protein synthesis, which is on essentially a 48-hour loop, which means you're only building muscle tissue when you're drug-free. You're only building muscle tissue for about 48 hours after the workout. Past that, no more muscle tissue is really being built. So if you're training every other day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, full body with multi-joint compound movements, you will see your greatest amount of muscle growth with that type of system. A push-pull Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Friday system can work well also, but I would push that more into the higher level intermediate. I'm assuming, and respectfully, you would likely be closer to end-level beginner, entry-level intermediate. If you're 5'10", 185, I think we can get you up to 200 pounds here pretty easily. Advice to cut fat using LISS. What workout do you recommend? Thanks, man. So LISS, you know, we talk about LISS all the time. I believe we've made LISS rather famous. LISS is considered low-intensity, steady-state cardiovascular activity, preferentially done while fasted or in the absence of insulin. Simply walking out your front door, 15 to 30 minutes in one direction, turning around and coming home without consuming anything other than room temperature water and maybe a shot or two of espresso black. That being said, what other type of workout do you recommend? It depends on what your goal is. Like I just said, that full body training every other day, that's pretty damn awesome to gain muscle, gain strength. What if maybe you're competing in a CrossFit competition and you need a little more metabolic conditioning? I might throw some GPP in there, general physical preparedness, some gymnastics, maybe some swimming or running, or some of the, quote, Metcon work. Maybe you're a mixed martial artist and you need to put your skills training in there. So it really would become more dependent on what your short-term goal is. When I say short-term goal, we're talking in 3 to 6 months variable, or 3 to 6 month time frame. Shandar, put on 3 pounds of muscle according to my VitaGood scale. Boom. Red grapefruit before my training session. Love it. Hell yeah, Shandar. Proud of you, my friend. Paul, I'm getting married in 2020. Is it possible to shift 140 pounds? Would love to look my best. Does that mean you have to lose 140 pounds, Paul? So by 2020, I would say it's possible for sure. You're giving yourself 2 years to lose 140 pounds. I don't know how big you're starting, and I don't know that you have 140 pounds to lose. What I strongly recommend is you speak with your doctor, you work with your doctor. You do not start any diet or exercise program without your doctor's supervision. And that's for a specific reason. You're making a dramatic lifestyle change. If you're 140 pounds overweight, which means over your natural healthy weight range, you do and should be working with a doctor just to ensure that you're doing it in the safest manner possible and you haven't created any sort of a health issue. There's no underlying health issues you might not be aware of. My team would be extremely happy to work with you in a one-on-one capacity in which you would work with one of our registered dietitians personally. And you can go to DOLCEDietShop.com for more information on our one-on-one consults or our 8-week My Diet program. I am very, very, very proud of you, Paul. Good for you, my friend. And congrats on the pending marriage. I've been married with Brandy for 18 years now, and there's nothing better than that. Married for 13, going on 14, and together for 18. How cool is that? Going into our 19th year. Awesome. Thanks, Mike. You're the best. When I'll be in a position in life to give back, I'll make sure to add 3 times the value you've added in my life. Cheers. Mike, that's the mantra, my friend. I'm here to help. As much help as I can put out there, as much free content as I can put out there, as many questions as I can answer. That's why I'm here. So the more good that I can put out there, the more good I seem to receive in return. And at this stage of life, that's what this is about. This is just about helping people. Whatever we can do to help people. Brandon, been reading and following you for years and want to become a Dolce Diet rep in Canada. When is your online course coming? Getting excited to be able to help my community more. Thank you, Mike. Brandon, I really love and appreciate that. Thank you. The online course, we scheduled it for early 2019. It might be done actually sooner, so it might be out actually this fall, but plan on early 2019. It might be out this fall, and we're actually talking about running an East Coast, I don't know what part of Canada you're in, but we might run an East Coast certification event out here in the Northeast, and most likely we'll do another event in December in Las Vegas. If you want to come to one of our live events out are amazing, but the online course will be done soon. Brandon, feel free to email us, support@thedolcediet.com, and we'll put you into our trainers network, so you'll get more specific information for the coaches and trainers out there that's outside of just the general health and fitness content that we share. Coach is back. Larry Lee, you know it, baby. You know we are back better than ever. Dante, you were 5'11", 280. I was 282. Do you have any stretch marks still from that weight? I have some, and they look super ugly. I'm 5'11". You know what? I don't have bad stretch marks. Thank God from that. I think, you know, I don't know, and it would be a little bit of bro science if I said it, but though I ate a ton of calories and some bad calories, I always ate well too. I always ate lots and lots and lots of micro phytonutrient dense foods during that time. I believe that helped the elasticity of my skin, as a lot of science does support, but there's probably some genetic factors also that my body allowed it. I mean, I think I got, you know, more stretch marks kind of on my glute, you know, ass, thigh region. I got really big thighs and ass. I was a heavy squat or deadlifter. I got a little bit of my lats, outer lats, but really and none that you would even see. No red one, just kind of the skin colored ones that only I and Mrs. Dolce get to see. You were 5'11", but what up, Dolce? What's up, Seth? Missed you, brother. Email your team about training in Vegas in December. That would be awesome. See, we've been traveling, so that's been a little bit of a challenge, Seth. What we'll do is we'll go through, we'll take a look, and we'll let you know what dates that I'll be there. Coach Adrian Ramirez, is there holding down the fort, crushing it in Las Vegas right now. Our team, our classes, I mean, the facility is hopping. So definitely the facility will be there. I don't know what my schedule is just yet, but it would be awesome to see you, my friend. Mike, where is the squats and steak? Where is the book on squats and steak and wealth creation? Don't forget, Mike Lee, have not forgotten about them. In fact, we've actually updated the content during this past couple weeks. So we got some really good content coming your way. Lewis, hey, Mike, I'm fighting in 4 weeks. Need to get to 70 kg from 84. 14 kgs, my friend. So you're trying to lose nearly 30 pounds in 4 weeks. I regularly make 77 to 70 for my fights, but could lose that 7 kg before the cut starts. I'm about 50% body fat. Thank you. Lewis Wood, now listen, I'm going to tell you the truth here. I'm going to talk to you like a friend. I'm going to talk to you like a coach. That's a big cut, bro. That's a big fucking cut. You're trying to cut over 30 pounds, 14 kgs you're trying to cut in 4 weeks. Now, I'm not saying you should or shouldn't do it. It's not my place. I don't know you. I haven't evaluated you. I haven't spoken with your doctor, your team yet. But what I will say is, man, you better be making a fuck ton of money in order to cut that much weight. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Dana White better be cutting you a big 6-figure check to cut that much weight. Because if you're doing it for a couple grand, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. I would fight up a weight class, or I would actually fight a catch weight. That would be the better thing to do than damn near kill yourself cutting that much weight. It does not make sense, right? And my team is the best in the world at weight cutting. So when I'm telling you this, I'm telling you this for a specific reason. You don't want to do that to yourself and continually go through that. For some reason, you've let yourself get a little bigger than normal. And maybe your body's just trying to grow. So now you're trying to do what your body is not naturally doing at the moment. You're trying to shift gears midstream while in the middle of a training camp 4 weeks out. It's peaking time. Lots of problems. That makes it challenging. The one thing I will say with no guarantees is go to thedolcediet.com, check out our 4-week version of 3 weeks to shredded, see how your body starts to change in a short period of time, and take it from there. I would strongly, strongly, strongly suggest you contact the promoter and your opponent, negotiate a catch weight. Likely your opponent doesn't want to have to cut all the way down anyway. Bump that up. You know, you got to get your at 80, 70 kilos. Try and cut it down the middle. Try and get it at 77 kilos. Your opponent probably, if he's not making a ton of money anyway, he doesn't want to cut that much weight either. That's what I would do. That's what a good manager would tell you and should tell you. Be healthy, my friend. Don't make those big weight cuts. Never if you can't, if you don't have to. But don't make the big weight cuts until you're making the big money. It's not worth it. Keto, any thoughts on V-Shred? I don't know anything about V-Shred other than he is getting crushed by the YouTube fitness community. I have never watched one of his videos. I used to see his commercials pop up from time and, you know, here and there, and I was like, all right, whatever, dude. He's like a blue belt in the fitness world. No disrespect, because that's better than some, but it's way worse than others. That's all I know. Have you read any books on the epigenetic effects of food, and do you believe food can change the gene expression of your genes? I do, and I have, and I'm not a specialist in that, but we have a member of our team who actually is. There is a good case to be made. As I sit here right now, I'm not the one to fully illustrate that case because I don't have the information solidified in my mind and the studies to pull from, nor do I have the current experience in working in that field. That being said, it is a very robust field with a lot of new information, and it's constantly evolving, and it's very interesting. What we do know is that food does affect health, and lifestyle does turn on specific genetic cofactors in your health or in disease and the development of certain medical issues, illnesses, and conditions. So I believe that there is a very direct result, but I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't have the information ready for you. Seth, likewise, Dolce, I'll be able to work out when we both can be there. Hell yeah. Brandon, do you practice the Wim Hof method? Have you, and did you find good results from it? I don't practice the Wim Hof method specifically. I've never actually met Wim, but at the same time, we do lots of cold immersion over here. We take more of a Western philosophy when it comes to cold water immersion. I do like cold water immersion much more than the cryo tanks and cryotherapy, though there is a place for them, but I am a much bigger fan. I've seen better success, and there's more valid science behind the cold water immersion. Now, to the level that Wim Hof does it, that's a completely other level. And I actually need to speak with my buddies over at On It and find out more, because he did visit On It and spent some time with them, and they said he had some really interesting concepts, and there was a few things that were fringe. Not bad, but just fringe. Gary Hall, thanks for always being honest. Gary, that's all I can do, man. I am the most honest man in fitness. I am going to tell you the truth 100%, and I don't sugarcoat a thing. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to tell you I don't know the answer. But when I do know the answer, and I almost always know the answer, I'm going to tell you the fucking truth of it. Like it or not, hurt your feelings or not, I'm going to tell you the truth. That's my job, and then I'll let you do with that information what you will. What I do tell everybody is everything I say, please do your research. Research everything I say and try and prove me wrong, because when you do so, you will find out that I am right. But do you listen to music when you work out? What are you listening to these days? I've pretty much been on a Metallica loop these days. Every workout for the last month or so has been Metallica fueled. Sometimes I'll go through rap phases, more like more East Coast rap is typically my thing. Northeastern rap is more my thing. New York Genesis is more of my thing because I grew up here. But you know, we'll throw in a little Juvenile from time to time. Of course, the Tupac. You know, he'll come into the fray every so often. But I'm more the hardcore rap, not the poppy stuff. Gary Hall, do you have a video to assist with getting back to working? Because I had a 6-month break. That's actually, I don't have that, but I'll look into it. You hear that? That's the ice cream man tempting me, taunting me. I will not break for the ice cream man. How dare he? Are you copying my beard over here? I actually just got it trimmed up a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but I cut about, I don't know, over an inch off the bottom. It was getting a little scraggly. I had to clean it up a little bit. It was getting nasty. Dolce gang. What's up? What's a good way to promote the Big Five? What's up, Zazin? Ancillary extras, how much cardio to include? Favorite investment other than your business? Thanks. Favorite investment by far is real estate, although I do have a real estate business. Many of you maybe you do, maybe you don't know. But I am a real estate investor. I own quite a bit of real estate, and I love it. I love real estate. So that's something that we will talk about down the road, and there's lots of ways to do it. And man, you can cash flow property. We don't go into debt. We don't believe in debt. We don't believe in mortgage. We don't believe in loans. We don't believe in leases. We don't believe in credit cards. My credit score is 0. I have a 0 credit score. I don't even exist when it comes to the credit bureau. How does that even work? People don't even understand that. They think because you have a credit, and this is the general consumer thinks because I have a 0 credit score, I don't have anything, yet my portfolio, my asset, my holdings, my net worth is dramatically more than anybody would ever guess. I have a 0 credit score. What does that mean? It means I don't take out loans. If I can't afford to buy cash, I don't buy it. Whether it's a car, whether it's a house, whether it's a cup of coffee. If I don't have cash for it, I'm not buying it. I don't have a credit card. We have 0 credit cards. No credit card. Go check out Dave Ramsey's stuff. Dave Ramsey does a great job talking about financial freedom, I believe is his deal. He has great content out there, so take a listen to Dave's stuff. But this month, we're going to start talking a lot more about not just your physical fitness, but also your financial fitness, and how the same habits that get you in amazing shape, world-class shape, will also change your life, every aspect of your life when it comes to finances, but also even interpersonal relationships and personal satisfaction. We break all that stuff down for you. Then you can do with it what you will. But I got to tell you, I don't know any other system that works better than the one that we've tried as I sit here on the front porch of my fully paid off beach house. Any thoughts on Aubrey Marcus's insane car crash? Well, I spoke with Aubrey. He's doing well. He's in good spirits. Scary stuff. Let's see that ice cream man drive by. Boom, ice cream man. Get out of my neighborhood. It's like the Pusha Man. That song should be playing. The Pusha Man trying to hook these kids on that crack, processed sugar crack. Get out of here, homie. Did you see the kid in Canada deadlifting? I didn't. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I didn't see the video. It's probably some viral video I missed out on. Rodney, do you use coconut oil on that Spartan beard? I should. I haven't used anything yet. Just just food that got stuck in it. I guess that's the only lube I've been putting in there. Are you in Ocean County right now? Not Ocean County, no. Mode, what do you think about the Gracie diet? Oh, I'm good friends with the Gracies, many members of the Gracie family. Renzo Gracie actually is my first and only professor in jiu-jitsu, and I am going to continue working under Renzo. My goal is to become a Renzo Gracie black belt. I've never accepted a belt from any other jiu-jitsu practitioner, although I haven't trained with Renzo since 2004. I've never accepted a belt from anyone other than Renzo Gracie, and I will resume that. That being said, I'm also good friends with Huron and Henner Gracie. I've trained with them many times and worked with them with Ronda Rousey for 4, 5, 6 years or so now. I'm friends with Igor Gracie, Gregor Gracie, Holes Gracie, many of the Gracie family, and they're amazing. The Gracie diet specifically doesn't represent the philosophy of the entire family, each member of the family, although there's many similarities. That being said, what I like about the Gracie diet is they only talk about whole food, they only eat whole food, and they employ a lot of fruits and vegetables, which is rare in most diets these days. What I don't like about the Gracie diet is they exclude types of food, in that they won't pair certain types of fruits or carbohydrates with certain types of proteins or fats. I don't agree with that. That's not our philosophy. I won't go so far as to say that it's wrong, but for specific type of end results, I believe there are more efficient ways. But all in all, I would say the Gracie diet is a much better approach than the vast majority of other diets out there, simply because they promote whole food before anything else. And that's what we do. The principle number 1 of the Dolce diet is eat real food. Step 1. Earn a meal once a week, too much? It is too much. I like to have a date night with my wife every week and tend to go out to eat, sometimes healthy, sometimes not. Nope. Once every 10 days, no closer than every 10 days, preferably once every 2 weeks, once a month. Once you get to once you're at my level, black belt level, red belt level, man, it's once, I don't even know, once every quarter, simply because there's no crave for crap anymore. I have no desire to poison myself. No desire to poison myself, so I'm not going to eat crap. Our date nights become, we cook at home. We go out, we do our date nights tend to be experiential. We go and have great experiences. It's not about consuming processed poison. And I know it's a sliding scale. So it's everybody does what they can, where they are with what they have. So it's your own journey. But take your time. But once a week is too much. If you're having a cheat meal once a week, it's going to take your body 3 days just to get back to zero, which means if you have a cheat meal on Saturday, all Sunday, all Monday, all Tuesday is fucked. You're not starting to make progress again until Wednesday. That's the way it works. And most people who eat like shit on a Saturday tend to eat like shit on a Sunday too, and then they start their diet back up on Monday. So essentially they've blown an entire week, which is why most people look exactly the same week after week after week after week, and they make no progress at all. One step forward, one step back. Thoughts on Logan Paul versus KSI event? I didn't even watch it. I don't even care about it. It's an amateur fight, right? I don't care anything about it. I have zero fucks given. I could care less. I don't know either of those two dudes. They could be super cool. They could be total douches. I don't know anything about them. It's not professional fighting. They're not real fighters. No how, nothing. That's all I can say. Any athlete in the UFC would fucking crush them. Would crush them. Are you into cryptos? I'm interested in cryptos, but I'm not a crypto dude. We accept Bitcoin at DOLCEDietShop.com. So if you want to be cool, go to DOLCEDietShop.com and buy something for some Bitcoin. That would be cool, but that's more just fun than anything else. I don't know enough about it. Most of my investing is on the real estate side. I take my money, I turn it into dirt. That's what I turn my money in the dirt. That's the best way to explain what I do. Any extra cash that I have, it goes straight into the dirt. And then I won't even see it or touch it or know anything about it for 20 years. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it, guys and girls. That is the way to do it. And I know I got some good friends that made and lost millions of dollars with cryptos too this year. What's your expertise in getting in shape and getting healthy? Have you ever thought of doing the meal prep? I thought of doing the meal prep, but there's no money in it. Truly, it's a terrible business model. Most of the meal prep companies wind up failing within 3 years simply because the inventory issue. It is very difficult to purchase food accurately and not have it spoil on you. That's what happens. And most of these meal prep companies, and I know the biggest ones, I know the best ones. Over the last 10 years, we've been solicited by all the top meal prep companies, and of all the ones who've solicited us, they're all gone within 3 years simply because of the inventory issue or lack of quality control. That's the biggest issue, is quality control. That's not what I do. That's not what I do well. So we have no desire, even from a licensing perspective. That was really the pitch towards the end. Just license our brand, license our recipes. They'll go out and handle everything. We couldn't put our name behind it because even the biggest companies didn't have proper quality control. Some of the best companies, and here's how it works. Here's how it works. I won't throw anybody under the bus, but the biggest companies out there, the food shows up. Let's say the fresh raw food, chicken breast, shows up on Monday. Shows up on Monday. It gets stored. It gets cut. It gets prepped and put in the freezer. It gets maybe pulled out. It gets cooked on a Wednesday. Then it gets, because then they have to do more prep. They have to do more packaging. They have to cool it down. They have to box it. It's not ready to ship until Friday. They ship it on Friday, and it ships 3-4 days, right? So this truly happened. And this is what I do before I work with any company. I want to know the exact chain. I act like I'm a customer. Gets shipped on Friday. It shows up to me on a Tuesday. So food that was fresh on a Monday doesn't get to me until Tuesday, and then it's supposed to last me until Friday. That is not fresh food. And these companies, they promote how they're fresh. Fresh food, fresh food. No, it's not fresh food. Fresh food means it showed up on Monday and I ate it on Monday. I ate it on Tuesday maybe. That's fresh food. It showed up in their facility on Monday. It doesn't get to me until 8 days later, and then it's supposed to last me 4 or 5 days. That's how it works. Some 19-year-old kid got kicked in the balls by another guy in a gym for deadlifting too loud. I did see that. Who was that? Furious Pete, I think, posted that. Crazy. crazy. That dude would have got a 5-pound plate to the face, right? In my, you come in my gym, man, you are not, you're leaving an ambulance. You don't touch anybody in our facility. You always recommend starting a business over getting a job. I recommend both. That's what I did. That's what I still do. Robert Kiyosaki had a great book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, in that there's lots of bad information because he uses debt and leverage, which I do not recommend, and he's struggled quite a bit because of that. But he does talk about the cash flow quadrant in that you can be an employee, you can be a small business owner, you can be a corporate owner, and you can be an investor. Most people only do one. Most people are just simply an employee. In an employee, what that does, it guarantees a paycheck. That paycheck can cash flow your small business. You can build your small business to run passively and build that into a corporation, and all dividends you may receive can then be invested and you can earn that passive investor income. That's where real estate comes in. You can talk about, and I do drill down to this in some of the content we'll be pushing out this month. Someone like me, I work 7 days a week. I'll work 20 hours a day, 24 hours a day. I don't stop. You will not outwork me. You might be able to keep up with me, maybe work me. You won't outthink me. You won't outplan. You won't out-strategize. You won't out-action me. You won't out-discipline me. You won't out-focus me. For sure, you won't. So when I speak, I don't care. Take it. I do care, but take it or leave it. That's up to you. I don't care. I'm telling you the truth. This is what happens. So you want to start your own business? Fuck yeah, start your own business. But you better be bringing home a paycheck at that time, because what are you doing? You're living on mom's couch, not paying back? No, fuck that. I don't care if you're swinging a hammer. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's or a barista, babysitting, cutting lawns. Does not matter. You better be working. You better be earning income. You better be learning how to serve, learning how to sell, and learning how to provide value. Fortunately, you can actually learn how to do that while getting paid. If you want to be a personal trainer, a lot of people want to be me or do what I do, run a business like I have or build a business like I have. What I tell them is get your certifications and go work for somebody else. Go work for one of these Globo gyms. Go integrate into their system and take all their IP. People have done it for me. We allow interns, come and work for me. See how we do it. Work by my side. See how it gets done. Look at the protocols we have in place. Watch how we do it, and then you can take that and bring it into your own business. Basically, you're getting paid to go to school. That's what the employee mindset is. And when I'm an employee, you as an employee, think about you being an employee, but you are your own business owner. You own the business of you. And let's say you're working for Starbucks. Starbucks is your client. They are paying you for your time, for your service. They're your client. You're providing a service for Starbucks. So a W-2 employee, a 1099 third-party contractor, it doesn't matter. It's the mentality. Don't have an employee mentality. Don't have a poor mentality. Have an ownership mentality. You are Bill Gates. You are Mark Zuckerberg. You are Steve Jobs. You are Warren Buffett. You are Elon Musk. You are the leader of industry. I don't care if you're sweeping floors right now. High five if you are, because I fucking did. When I was a head strength coach at Team Quest, I got paid to be the gym janitor, and I worked for free with 40 of the world's greatest athletes. That was 2004 through 2008, essentially. And then I built my way to build the business. I became the GM of the facility. I doubled profits. I was able to create, a 401k and a healthcare program inside their system. And I got stories upon stories. That's the mentality. That's the mentality to have. That's the mentality. Don't woes me and I'm waiting for my chance and I didn't get my big break. Don't give me any of that bullshit. You need to get the fuck out there and you need to work. You need to work, you need to work, you need to work. You need to work until you feel like you're going to collapse. And then before you collapse, you need to sit down with your pen and pad. And you need to sketch out what you're going to do tomorrow. All the things that you're going to get done tomorrow. My pen and pad, my piece of paper, that's the most important aspect. Nothing tech. Nothing tech. A piece of paper is the most important thing in a pencil. What up, Dolce? Week 1 down, 3 weeks to shredded, 7.5 pounds. Thanks, man. Doing the program with my girl, and we're loving the food. So Sean has followed the Dolce Diet's 3 weeks to shredded program, and he's on week 1, just finished week 1, and he has lost 7.5 pounds. 3 weeks to shredded is the most successful weight loss program ever devised, as proven by the world's greatest athletes with a 100% success ratio for over 20 years. Think about that. No one else can say that. This guy can. So all the PhDs and all the MDs and all the RDs and all the CSCSs and all the CPTs and all the other acronyms, none of them can say that. What this guy can sit here and say. For over 20 years, we're the only team, the only system at a world-class level with a 100% success ratio. That's because our science is so tight. Our focus is so sharp. Our discipline is unrelenting. We constantly apply the scientific method to do better. Constantly. And you actually can go to thedolcediet.com right now and join our 4-week or 12-week personalized membership program and get in the best shape of your life. Sean is down 7.5 pounds in 7 days. 3 weeks to Shredded was designed to lose 21 pounds in 21 days, as our world-class athletes need to do prior to competition. The beautiful thing about that is they don't just need to lose weight, they need to perform at a world-class level the very next day. Therefore, we cannot sacrifice energy, we cannot sacrifice health, we cannot sacrifice an ounce of muscle. We actually have to make you a better performing athlete in those 21 days while losing 21 pounds. That same information is available to you at thedolcediet.com. Promo code NEWME, N-E-W-M-E, and you will save 20% off today only. That is my gift to you guys. Sean, much respect to you and your girlfriend. High five. Whatever I can do, I am here. The team is here to help support you along the way. And make sure you take those before and after photos, my friend. Can we get the bicep of truth? Boom. Bicep of truth for you, the double bicep of truth, the tricep of integrity, the deltoid of discipline. Would you compete in Abu Dhabi or EBI or Metamoris? Abu Dhabi would be great because of the historical significance of Abu Dhabi. I do not believe I'm good enough to be there, although I would gladly step on and compete. I have no problem competing. EBI would be amazing because Eddie Bravo is fucking amazing, and I think what he's done is a true game changer. EBI looks fun, especially the combat jiu-jitsu, which I might be a little bit better at because I'm not slick. I'm a little more of kind of a bruiser, right? I'm a basic position type of guy, but I'm pretty strong and you know, I'm a little more on the brutal side. So I think that would be fun, but who knows? I might get slapped up. I doubt it, but I'd certainly love to get in there. And who knows? Maybe you know, once I start getting back with Team Henzo and I get my feet back under me and I get my positions back again, I'm talking maybe, you know, 2 or so years from now, I get more fluent again with the ground game. Who knows? Yeah, I would definitely go out there and compete and just have some fun. Darren Till is already talking about his hard weight cut coming up. Do you think he's playing mind games with Woodley via? No, I think that's true. I think he probably is. Till's a big dude, man. Every weight cut's hard. So I think Till does have a bad weight cut coming up. He's got a hard one coming up. I hope he'll make it, but I don't know him, so I don't know that he will. What do you think about BJ Penn making another comeback? We'll see. We'll see. Favorite real estate books. Man, I don't really have a favorite real estate book. Most of the real estate books I've ever read talk about going into debt. And I don't believe in going into debt at all. 100% of the homes with mortgages can be foreclosed on. 100% of the homes that are paid off cannot be. So the market crash of 2008, everybody lost their home. Why did they lose their homes? They lost their homes because it was mortgaged. And the banks took their homes back. Now, here's a little dirty secret that you might not understand. If you have a mortgage, you don't own your house. And I bite my tongue when I see my friends post photos on Facebook and Instagram of so happy to be a homeowner. And it's a picture of them and their beautiful family outside of their home. But they don't own the house. The bank owns the house. They simply have certain rights to use the house and access the house. The bank owns the house. They don't own the house. They're leasing the house from the bank for 15 or 30 years. And that's the truth of it. And everybody watching right now, you need to understand, if you do, quote, own a home, you need to understand, if you don't make that monthly payment, if you miss 1, 2, 3 payments, guess what? The bank can take your home away. So do you own it? No, you don't own it. And that's the cold, hard facts. Once you understand that, it changes your perspective, and it should. It should piss you off. It should scare you. It should motivate you, because everyone out there right now can pay your home off in rapid time if you start thinking differently. And again, this is where Dave Ramsey does a great job. He breaks this down. So his show is the Dave Ramsey Show. It's a great podcast. I listen to all 3 hours every single day. It's actually 3 40 or 42-minute episodes. I listen every day. I fucking love it. And I could answer every one of the questions that come in the way that Dave would answer. Not to say that I'm Dave, but I've listened to his show so many times for so many years. I know the answer. And I've set up a lot of our programs, 529s for our kids' investments and 401ks and Roth IRAs and just all these different strategies, these tax-efficient strategies that you have access to. One of the UFC fighters, Kat Zingano, who I love, I think Kat's amazing. She made a comment 2 years or so ago that Kobe Bryant went to the WME athletes meeting, and he started talking to the athletes how, listen, guys and girls, you have to invest your money. You have to invest your money for retirement, think about retirement, and invest, invest, invest. And Kat made a statement. I'm going to paraphrase here, so it's not a straight quote. She basically said that she was really bothered by that because after her fights and all the things and expenses and whatnot and bills were paid and all that, she was left with about $5,000 extra to invest. And essentially, what the F am I going to do with $5,000? To me, my answer is, well, you can actually invest $5,500 per year into a Roth IRA that will grow tax deferred. What does that mean? That means $5,500, or $5,500 is the max for a single individual, but $5,000 per year will grow for the next 20 or 30 years with zero tax, which means $5,000 will turn, I think it'll turn into like $70,000 or so. You guys want to bear with me a second because I'll actually do the math here for you, and I apologize to not be on screen with you at the moment, but let me get this done briefly as it loads, and it'll be a slightly slow. Let's do the calculator. There we go. Age is 0. Let's just do let's do a 21 year from now. Let's say 5,500 hours with 0 contributions, and annual return will be 10%, which if you're not getting 10% averaged out, you are messing up. So $5,000 right now turns into $40,000 in 20 years, right? So if you invest $5,000 per year, now let's switch that out, 0, 21, and let's say to $4,000, $400 a month. And now you invest $5,000, just $5,000 per year for the next 21 years. You're going to be sitting on $380,000 in retirement when you've actually only contributed $100,000. So you've damn near hit a 4x multiple on that money. So $5,000 actually, and it's tax free. You don't have to pay taxes on that money because you already pay taxes on the first 5. That's to answer your question. Maybe I'm not going to give it enough time right now because I don't want to get deep into that. But so you understand, and Dave Ramsey, actually, I went to his website. He has this investment calculator that you can look at. He's got great stuff on there. But the point is, there's these vehicles that are built in. That's where real estate comes in. There's no better investment vehicle than real estate. Pay off your house. Could you imagine how different your life would be if you don't have a rent payment, if you don't have a mortgage payment? Can you imagine now, instead of paying $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month in rent or mortgage, you can take that money and start to invest it? You're paying $2,000 a month in mortgage. Now all of a sudden you don't have to spend $24,000 per year in a mortgage, and now you're saving it or investing it. How different would your life be? How often do you cook? Doesn't it become a pain with all the cleaning? We cook every meal every day. You're looking good, man. I look forward to more of the content in the future. Zazen, thank you so much. We cook. I probably spend 30 minutes in the kitchen. Brandy probably spends 30 minutes in the kitchen, not including some kid snacks. 30 minutes a day is fair. It's easy. It's easy. We cook in bulk. We cook a bunch of meat, a bunch of veg, a bunch of like rice or quinoa, and we just have it ready to go in glass Tupperwares in the fridge. And I just take a scoop out, and it's easy. It's that easy. Favorite health books besides the great books provided by Mr. Dolce and the Dolce Diet. I appreciate that, Rodney. Let me get back to you on that one. I'll actually do a video on that one. I don't have any right now. And I got to jump. I got to do one more minute, guys and girls, and then I'm going to jump off. Let me try and finish these questions for you. Advice for running a successful boxing gym. Been in sport on and off for 16 years. Know a lot about nutrition, strength conditioning. Thanks to you. Just looking for business advice. and I run facilities, right? Maximize your profit per square foot. So it's more, I would much rather have a 2,000 square foot facility than a 20,000 square foot facility, simply because it takes so much more time. You have to have so many more students to cover the nut on a 20,000 square foot facility. Because let's say you're paying $1 a square foot, which is super low. Now you got to make 20 grand just to cover that nut. On a 2,000 square foot facility, you only have to make $2,000 to cover that nut. Everything above that is in profit. That's the most important thing. So you as a boxing gym owner, shit, if you're pulling $5K a month owning a boxing gym, you're making $60K a year. Done. That is not bad. You open another 1 or 2 of those, now you're pulling 6 figures plus. You have a little, maybe you become a Dolce certified coach and you're running nutrition consulting out of there at $600 a pop. You're running 2 or 3 of those a month. Now you're adding another, 10, 12 grand to the bottom line. That's vacation money. That's woo-woo money for you and your wife, whatever you want to do. I'll actually do a video for that. Send us an email to support@thedolcediet.com and ask to be added to our trainers network. We have a trainers network that I get down deeper to these topics for just the coaches out there. I don't waste the time with everybody, because not everybody really cares about running health and fitness facilities. Some people just want to get in shape. Dropping financial bombs, Dolce. We are brothers from another mother. Looking forward to that content. Hell yes, Seth. Gary Hall, been in the Army for 20 years. Thank you for your service, Gary, and getting ready to retire. I would love to be an intern of yours in order to learn and pick your brain. Is the possibility? And how can I go about it? Gary, that sounds great. Send us an email to support@thedolcediet.com, and we will get it set up, talk about dates and times, because my travel schedule is pretty crazy. I'm all over the United States for the next few months. LA, Chicago, and Vegas almost weekly right now. LA, Vegas, Chicago, and East Coast, New York, New Jersey area. Hey, Mike, what's your opinion on eating fish and avocado every meal for weight loss? Not every meal, man. Nothing every meal. I don't care what it is every meal, but every day, sure. Every meal, no. Rodney, if my weekly workouts include kickboxing, weightlifting, and outdoor runs, how often should I do each exercise to prevent burning out? Workouts, kickboxing, weightlifting, and outdoor runs, I would do it like, 3 kickboxing sessions, 3 weightlifting sessions, and 3 runs would be good. That's 9 workouts spread over 7 days. You could do 1 or 2 or 3 doubles, have 1 full day off. Maybe you take a Wednesday or a Sunday off and maybe just go for a hike, some active recovery. That's what I would do, Rodney. Did you read Body by Science yet? Would like your opinion. I haven't read it yet. I apologize. I haven't read it yet. Thanks for the info, Dolce. Keep up the OG work. Rodney, I appreciate that. Thank you. Boom. Every question answered, ladies and gentlemen. That was awesome. 51 minutes. I said I was only going to be on here for 10 minutes, but I cannot say no to you guys. You are awesome. You are why I'm here. I appreciate you. Feel free to leave a thumbs up if you like these videos, if you appreciate my time. If I've said anything that's been helpful, give me a thumbs up. That way I know you care, and hopefully YouTube knows that you guys actually care about the content that we push out. I will be back hardcore September. We're going to be crushing it. So starting Tuesday, an hour a day, every day, I'm back on YouTube. The Beach House, Lap of Luxury. This is awesome. We'll talk more about that. We're going to drill down. We're going to make your lives better, guys and girls. Not just health, fitness, abs, consensual intercourse, high five, and not just winning world titles and all that fun stuff our athletes do. Not just getting ready for the big screen for movies and all the other stuff that our great clients are getting ready for. We want to get you guys happy. We want to get you healthy. And we want you to be living your best life. That's what it's going to be about right now, living your best life. So you can go to the Dolce Diet. Remember, Labor Day sale right now, 20%. Promo code NEWME, NEWME, all one word. Save 20% on that 4-week or 12-week online weight loss and exercise program. The most efficient, most successful ever is at thedolcediet.com. And I want to give you guys 20% off because you are awesome. And I think that's it. Thank you for taking the time, sharing with me. I'm going to go back go and get the girls ready. We're going to walk across to the beach, and we're going to go play in the sand. It's nice right now because it's typically everybody leaves at 5 o'clock. They leave the beach at 5, so the Dolce clan tends to bomb on down where the sun is perfect. You don't have to worry about putting suntan lotion on the kids, but it's still gorgeous. Nobody's going to get ultra burnt or heat stroke, and you get more of the beach to yourself. So that's a little pro tip right there. Wait for the crowds to leave. The kids are napped and fed. Nobody has a cranky. You get them tired in the beach. You take them home, feed them, throw them in bed, and then Daddy and Mommy can sit on the front porch with a glass of wine and enjoy the day. So I appreciate you guys. Until next time, boom.